Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, everybody. Welcome, everyone. And thank you for being here this morning to celebrate International Image Consultants Day. I'm Monica Bravo, VP for Business Development. And before we start, I would like to pass the microphone to our International President, Lilian Bustamante.
Thank you, Monica, and welcome everyone to this important day for us in our profession. And many thanks for joining us in this day, the Image Consultant Day. Maybe many of you would like to know how this day was created. And I could say that in 2013, AICI International Board with Gilberto Martinez and Manolo Trujillo from Chapter Mexico City, work along with the AICI Global President Kimberly Law and the new President-elect Jane Seaman to make it a real project. Today, Image Consultant Day is a reality, a great achievement for our profession, and it is celebrated all around the world. It's even featured in important food publications like the Chase's calendar of events. In this opportunity, I would like to thank Fernando Toledo for accepting our invitation, and I'm sure he will delight us with his stories in the fashion arena. Also to our VP Business Development, Monica Bravo, who has organized this event with the help of Liana Jaime, and I'm sure you will enjoy. I would like to thank all of those who have donated and supported our angel funds that permits events like this. And with these funds, we make more education, like the Fashion Trends webcast, where you can obtain 0.1 CEUs, and we are going to have our next event this December 2nd. So I encourage you to register for this event. Also, I would like to thank all the chapters that have sent their videos about how they are celebrating the Image Consultant Day. I invite you now to watch this video that they have prepared, and thanks for being here and enjoy this event. Monica, we cannot hear it.
Soy Liliana Sánchez, presidente de AICI Argentina Buenos Aires, y este año estamos organizando un encuentro con todos los miembros de nuestro capítulo para poder festejar y brindar por nuestro día. Y también quería acercarles un saludo, desearles un excelente Día del Consultor de Imagen, de esta profesión que tanto amamos, y que puedan compartirlas con colegas y amigos. Les dejo un cariño enorme.
Quiero enviarles un gran saludo a mis colegas por el Día Internacional del Asesor de Imagen. Desde AICI Argentina Interior estaremos haciendo un gran festejo, así que los esperamos a todos para compartir este hermoso día. Un beso y un abrazo, todo lo mejor.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma Willman. I'm the president of the Australian chapter of AICI,
and we have just had an in-person retreat. So we are going to celebrate Image Consultants Day by having a virtual party, inviting everybody to dress up in a way that inspires creativity. And we're going to honor our members on social media. I just want to say congratulations to everybody who works in this incredible industry. We are such agents for transformation in people's lives, and we should be very, very proud of that. Thank you so much and enjoy your day.
Hi, I'm Fernando Toledo. I'm the Brazil chapter president, and this year we're going to celebrate the Image Consultant Day after one of our best events that called Voices on November 19th. After that event that we are expecting 200 people, we will celebrate this day with some exclusive members, just for members, at night in a cocktail, have some fun. We're going to connect, we'll do some photos. It's going to be a lot of fun, and hope you do the same in your chapter, connect with them and celebrate this amazing day. Congratulations for you, and hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Michelle Horn, and I'm president of AICI Canada. I wanted to jump on and just share what our chapter is doing for International Image Consultants Day. We're doing a live webinar that supports our chapter's philanthropic initiative, Arma House. And Arma House is a second stage women's shelter. So it's called Expand Your Power. And we are so excited to offer this. And you can join live, or you can join via a recording after. But all the money goes towards that initiative. So please join us in some way, shape, or form. And congratulations to all of us who love this profession, and happy International Image Consultants Day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Bolton, and I am the AICI Chicago Midwest Chapter Board President. And for the annual Image Consultant Day, we are going to be offering a coffee with consultants networking opportunity for not only our chapter members, but inviting others that may be interested in learning more about our amazing organization and our mission. Congratulations to everyone on the annual Image Consultant Day.
Hola, yo soy María Eugenia, presidenta del capítulo de Chile. Quiero desearles el mejor de los días y que sigan cada día trabajando mejor. Un saludo desde Chile. ¡Feliz día! ¡Feliz día de los estudiantes!
我是董畅，来自北京分会。11月23号，国际形象顾问日，我们将举行一场线上派对，欢迎您和我们一起共同庆祝。祝福您的事业蒸蒸日上，形象越来越精彩。Hello from Shanghai. I'm Ray, AICI Shanghai Chapter President. For this Image Consultants Day, our chapter members will be participating in a campaign for 2023 Punta Cana Conference. We will be showcasing our OOTD with this customized Punta Cana sweater. Look forward to seeing you all at Punta Cana. Happy Image Consultants Day.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alexandra Solano, IC Colombia Chapter President, and I want to tell you that we will celebrate the Image Consultant Day with a virtual party with a very glamorous dress code. Happy Image Consultant Day, and please enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Nicole Ordeiza, president of the AICI Ecuador chapter. Today, I want to share with you how we are going to celebrate the International Day of Image Consultant here in Ecuador. We're going to hold two networking parties, one in Quito and the other one in Guayaquil, which are the main cities of our country, so we can celebrate with all of our members. On behalf of the entire AICI Ecuador family, we wish the best to all image consultants in the world. Let's enjoy our day.
Hello everyone, I'm Shubha Joshi, President of the AICI India Mumbai chapter. International Image Consultants Day is celebrated on 23rd of November every year to recognize the image consultants all around the globe and to salute the noble service that we do of empowering people by enhancing their confidence. This year, our chapter is going to celebrate the International Image Consultant Day by way of a get-together and also have a guest speaker for the event. So stay tuned, as we're super excited to celebrate the International Image Consultants Day with you.
Hi, I'm Aisha Nihus, the president of AICI Malaysia. AICI Global Image Consultants Day theme, Inspire Creativity. We at AICI Malaysia will be celebrating our Image Consultants Day on our Members Day with the theme Olympian Celebration, where we will be having games, asking our members image-related questions in the spirit to foster better bonding and having fun while doing it. All the other chapters are having fun too, and therefore, happy Image Consultants Day from us, AICI Malaysia.
Hola, soy Liliana Ruiz Velasco, presidente del capítulo México Guadalajara. Estamos felices de festejar el Día del Consultor y nosotros lo festejaremos con un congreso que se llama Monetiza tu liderazgo, donde podremos ver cómo hacer de tu pasión un negocio rentable. También me encantaría aprovechar este espacio para felicitar a todos los consultores de imagen en su día.
Hi everyone, my name is Roberta Hernandez, president of the AICI Mexico City chapter, and I am really excited for this year's International Image Consultants Day. In Mexico City, we are ready to celebrate with some networking activities during the following weeks. Please enjoy this festivity with all your AICI friends. We are truly honored to be part of this amazing community of image consultants all around the globe. Have fun, celebrate, and hope to see you soon.
Hello, everybody. I am Ceci Chalita, ICC, the proudly president of Mexico Monterrey chapter, and we are celebrating the Image Consultant Day along with the board and the members, giving a brunch and a great conference about the well-being and the wellness of an image consultant. Congratulations to everyone, and I wish you the best as always.
Hello, everybody. I am Pati Quinto, president of Peru Central Chapter. In our chapter, we are going to celebrate with a lovely outdoor dinner. I want to send a big hug to all of you, image consultants around the world. Let's continue empowering and helping people achieve their goals. Let's celebrate.
Hello, everyone. This is Patty Miranda Fortuna, president of AICI Philippine chapter. On November 23, Image Consultants Day, we are celebrating it with a learning forum. We have gathered some of the best speakers that can tell us about fashion and sustainability in the Philippines. We hope you can join us. Congratulations to everyone, and thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mame Navarro Lazcano, president of AICI Spain Central Chapter, and I'm glad to be here today. We are preparing the Image Consultant Day with all of you. On this special day for us, we are doing live feeds in Instagram with the members of our board and our chapter. Our live feeds will be in Spanish, and we will be very pleased if you could to join us. Lastly, I would like to congratulate you on this special day for all of us, the Image Consultants. Happy Image Consultant Day. See you soon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karima Jiwachat. I am the president of AICI Thailand. On this coming International Image Consultants Day, I would like to send love and courage to all image consultants around the world. On this special day, let's celebrate the moment together, which Thailand chapter will be organizing a get-together event for all image consultants and those who are working in the related areas or interested in this field. In the event, we will have an experience sharing session from successful image consultants in Thailand to inspire others. Last but not least, remember to believe in yourself, keep up the good work, and go for it. Cheers to you all.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Dobster, and I'm the current president of the Southeast Region chapter in the United States. This year, for International Image Consultants Day, our chapter will be hosting a fall-winter style chat where we can share information about what we're finding in stores, what our customers are loving, and what they're not, as well as share our resources. We will also be posting videos throughout the day featuring our members, introducing themselves and telling us what they love about being an image consultant. Happy International Image Consultants Day, and keep doing good.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the video with all the presidents. We're very happy that you all are here. And on behalf of the International IC Board, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your donations to the angel funds that make these kind of events possible and all the webcasts we have. And now I want to introduce Fernando Toledo. He's a fashion editor and has directed the fashion section of the Reforma newspaper for almost 30 years, being one of the most influential fashion editors in Latin America. Reforma newspaper has been the benchmark for the evolution of the industry in Mexico. He studied the Bachelor's of Communication and a Master's of Modern Letters. He has been a teacher in the most prestigious universities, giving many talks and lectures. He has covered the world's leading fashion weeks and has interviewed personalities such as Karl Lagerfeld, Kenzo, and Carolina Herrera. Today, Fernando has the challenge of taking his section to social media. Please give him a welcome applause.
Thank you, Monica. I feel very honored to be here with you and seeing those beautiful ladies. I feel like an introduction in Miss Universe because I see people from all over the world, beautiful people. So congratulations to everybody, and I'm very happy to be here with you.
Thank you, Fernando. It's an honor that you can give us time to be with us today. So tell us, how did you become one of the most important fashion editors in Latin America?
Thank you very much, Monica. I think it all started when I was very young, and I used to see all these beautiful magazines in my little town in Chiapas, which is south of Mexico. And I always dream of saying, oh, how would it be to be in Paris and covering Chanel and covering Dior. I always dream about that. I didn't even know what I was going to study, but I knew there was this feeling of knowing about fashion and how to communicate with the people. That's what all started. That's why I studied communications, because I think it was very wide and open, so I can feel a little bit there. And after that, I was studying the master's in letters, literature, modern literature in Ibero University, which is one of the best in Mexico. And one friend told me, oh, there is a newspaper, she's coming. And I wanted to write in the culture section because I was very trying to write books and all. And when I arrived, they said, oh, we have that place in the fashion section. Do you want to take it? And I said, yes, sure, why not? And from then, I found my path, I found my way to success, and I found a way to see how dreams come true.
That's wonderful. And you have been there for many, many years, and you have seen how the section and how everything has evolved today. So tell us, do you have a team, and who is part of your team?
Yes, I have two very good reporters, Lupita Aguilar, who has like 25 years with me, and Frida, another girl. I have one designer, which is Jose Luis, and we share the photographers with all the soft news in the newspaper. I mean, we have a team of photographers who help us, but they also cover gastronomy, travel, and all that. We are a very small group. And we have just a team for the media now, for internet, for Instagram, and for Twitter, which we are trying to improve every day. So I like 4 or 5 people, but we try very hard. We work very hard every day to have the best news for the newspaper.
I know. And look, the evolution of your logo throughout the years.
Yeah, I think it's very important to say that not many newspaper has a fashion section all over the world. I found that many years ago, because sometimes they have just a page or they have just one note, but there are only a few newspapers that have a special section. This came out the Saturdays, every Saturday. So the design is very important, you know, that the color, the arrange of the pages, everything, because we try to attract with colors because it's fashion. My bosses always says, you have to say that when you are open the newspaper, you say, oh, it's fashion. That's you have to read it. Yeah. At the first glance, they have to take your attention, take your look and read it. Another thing that is very important to say is that we are a newspaper, so we're not a specialist magazine. So we try to reach the father, the mother, the kids, and that's give us the chance to give a mosaic, a very wide range of themes. We have to get to all these people.
Yes, absolutely. And I would think that, o sea, it's difficult to have creativity for every edition, because every edition is a week apart. And how do you keep up with your creativity in a weekly basis?
Yeah, I used to read many magazines. I used to buy like the whole bunch, you know, before the media, the internet and all that. Now, I think we have to be aware with the Twitter, internet, Instagram, of all the things that are happening in fashion. And sometimes the idea comes from a travel, from a news, from a model, from things that are going now. For example, a very important themes like inclusion, diversity, sustainability, all these things that are in the air and the people want to see reflected. Because, for example, we used to have just blonde, you know, tall models at the beginning, and now that has changed. And now we put plus size, we put Mexican models, like very Mexicans. So we cover this aspect of inclusion that the world requires now.
Yes, absolutely. And now you're targeting different audiences, no? From baby boomers to Gen Z.
That's very hard sometimes, Monica, because you have to have different language in different platforms. Yeah, the print is more for people for 40, 50 years, and well, we try to reach younger people. But the media, the Instagram, all the accounts that you have seen, they have humor, they have dogs, it's a lifestyle. So we can reach these young people who wants not to read that much, but we have to catch them with images that are impressive, or with humor, with something that appeals to them.
Yes, absolutely. Because now the lifespan of your brain is 5 seconds, and in 5 seconds, if you don't catch someone's attention, then your publication is not. Yeah.
I have to tell you that we have some, for example, in the first cover you see there, we made that in New York because we made our own photographer session. And this is a Mexican girl who's she has a big career in New York. But that day there was snow. We couldn't get to the hotel. It was freezing. We couldn't get coffee because it was a mess. But we finally made it. And poor girl was almost freezing, you know, it was green. We were very happy to do that because I think we have to have our own coverage of the thing. We have to do our own fashion photographs to show our views.
Yes, absolutely. So you travel around the world for your fashion shootings and everything.
Yeah, I have the chance to travel all over the world. I have seen people I didn't know. I'm going to meet them. Like you said, Karl Lagerfeld, Dolce Gabbana, Carolina Herrera, Oscar de la Renta. And the fun thing is that they regard the newspaper like a good place to have interviews. So that's very proud of me because I think I'm one of the surviving editors in Mexico, because nowadays it's very, you know, it's a crisis there. So it's very sad that we have so many influencers and and not so many editors.
I know, but I think that's something that's happening globally, no? And is this being a challenge in your career?
Yes, I think we have to make that pass from the print, because before, you know, Monica, we used to print something like 2-3 weeks after the event and nothing happens because the people didn't have access to that event. But nowadays we have to do it like quickly, because we have to do it because we have everybody putting the runway show pictures, they interview the models, they interview the designers, so we have to be very quick with that. So that changed completely. It's a 24-hour day job. Like you, some of you will have to work very hard, but that's a challenge and we're happy to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you go to a runaway, and after going to a runaway, how much time do you take to publish?
Immediately. I remember when I had the chance to be in Cuba for the Coco Chanel show. It was like a big event because it was the first time that Cuba opened for the fashion. So, and there was no internet in the island, only in the hotels. So, you know, after the show, immediately, it was a beautiful show, you know, in El Paseo de La Habana with wonderful models like Giselle and Naomi Campbell and all that. But there was a party afterwards. But I have to take a taxi that cost me a lot to go to the hotel and arrive to send the note because they were waiting because they have it to print it in the first page of the newspaper. So I arrived and it was closed. The business center was closed. So I have to give money to the little boy who was there. I said, please open, I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired. And finally he opened and I had a chance to send the note. That it was very good because Fidel Castro, grandson, was there sitting, you know, and I had the chance to get a picture of him. So that was like a big news. But sometimes I missed the party, but I didn't care because I did my job. You know, so I think that's the thing. You have to do it quickly because you go there for that.
Yes, absolutely. And I think you enjoy a lot your work and that you go to all these fashion weekends in the world. This has been the most iconic fashion week, or do you have gone to another fashion show that's very, very iconic?
Oh my God, I remember when I had a chance to go to Dolce Gabbana Alta Moda in Venice. That was Jennifer Lopez and Kim Kardashian and all these stars. And it was in the Piazza di San Marcos at the sunset. It was closed for the show. The sun was shining. There was a rainbow because it was beginning to rain. And it was beautiful. So the music with Ennio Morricone, which is an Italian designer. So that's art, I think, no? In Venice, it's a pleasure to the senses. And sometimes I said, what am I doing sitting here, you know, watching on this beautiful, beautiful form of art? So I think, yes, I'm lucky and I have so many stories. The Chanel shows are also beautiful. One they did it in London, in Scotland. They did another in Seoul, which was very beautiful because they take all the costumes, the national costumes, and put it in Chanel style. And it was in this big stadium made by Zaha Hadid, which is one of the best architects. So it's beautiful. I cannot tell you how happy I am, how grateful I am that I have the chance to see these beautiful things in the world.
Yes, absolutely. And I know you understand that fashion is art, but many people don't know. So tell us about this a little bit, o sea, the art that is in fashion all around the world, and how do you keep up with fashion trends, because they go very fast also.
Yeah, I think fashion has to do with art, with literature, with the music, with ballet, with all that. We try to do the covers linked to some other forms, paintings and all that, because you dress for something, you know, as a consultant, no? You dress because you want to convey, since the morning, you want to convey something. You have to say something about you with your clothes. So since that is very important, fashion. And then there is the economic part of that. I mean, the thing, all the economy, all the jobs you made, all the things that do in the countries. Mexico is very important producer of denim, mezclilla. So that makes us very, very, very jobs and many sources of economy resources for the country. And yes, I think you can do fashion as banal or frivolous as you want, or you can make it as interesting and beautiful and related to all the arts as you wanted to do. I mean, we have been having like ballet dancers, painters, chefs, modeling for us with clothes, with beautiful clothes. So that's very important to link all that, because I think they are all mixed. Sometimes I cannot say that it's art, but it's a form of art. Maybe not pure, because the purist would kill me, but I think they have some art inside, you know. I think when you saw those beautiful, beautiful dresses floating in the wind, you say, oh my God, this is really, really beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. And I know you encourage many Mexican designers and new designers in your edition all the time. And tell us what are you seeing new in this time in those designs?
Yeah, it's just funny, Monica, because at the beginning we have to fill the section with international news because we didn't have so many news in Mexico. There was just 3 designers who show at the Palacio de Hierro, which is a very important store, but that was all. And nowadays, it's very important because there's a movement of new designers, of Mexican designers that have like the creativity, but also the business, the marketing to succeed globally. So that makes us proud because over 30 years we have discovering and encouraging these talents to shine as they good in the world, because I think Mexico has a lot of culture, a lot of traditions, a lot of beautiful things that all the designers put, not only Frida Kahlo, because sometimes people think that Frida Kahlo is like, you know, the only thing we have in Mexico. We have 32 states with flowers, with textiles, with music. So that, I think that the richness of Mexico is going to be discovered in the next few years, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Carolina Herrera just made an exposition in Mexico this past week that you covered.
Yeah, it was great because they took games like La Loteria, which is a very Mexican game. The La Dalia, which is the flower of Mexico, they put it in the bags, like a special edition. And all the funds were directly to the producer, to the artisans, which is very good because sometimes you get lost in the track, you know, in the way, and the people who made the things, the artesanos, don't get what they deserve for the things. In this case, all the money were going directly to them, and they were from Guerrero, Chiapas, all over the country, and there were beautiful, beautiful things. Also, they intervene, they make interventions in the perfumes bottles, in all the Carolina perfumes, which are very successful all over the world. And also the lipsticks were like, with Shakira's lentejuelas, with the Mexican style, happy style that they make unique, you know, they were beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. I really want to go to that exposition because what you covered was very interesting and appealing to the eye. And now tell us about a little bit of the fashion trends that they have evolved, and everything is very fast. How do you keep up with fashion trends?
Well, I think with the pandemic, everything changed because we have been having this, like all this fall, winter, then we have cruise, then we have spring, summer, then we have all these things that it was very fast. The chain was really, we didn't have the time to catch because every day or every month were like different trends. I think with pandemia, the brands are slowing down that because people couldn't buy all the things they produce, and also because the sustainability, how do you say it?
Sustainability.
That it's very important that they don't produce clothes that are not going to be used. So I think now they are doing more atemporal things, more things that last like many seasons, so we don't have to be changing and buying, and with more quality, so you can use it for many years. That's I think that's a trend, a big trend, that just reduce all these trends to change, and go for a more open and more lasting clothes. No, you buy a coat and you can use it for many years. You don't have to be changing. So I think that's a trend, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we recommend, mostly all of image consultants, to buy an intelligent wardrobe and things that are gonna be with you for many years, a temporal clothing, because that's what really lasts, no? And yes, there's a lot
That's
of
more the European style, I think. American and Mexican and Latin are more like, we were used to buy more Latin, fast fashion, you know, like every day, go to Zara or go to H&M and buy and buy and buy. But I think now we are getting more conscious that what we buy, we will have to wear it for many, many years.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about fashion trends, about not fashion trends, about fast fashion?
Oh, I think that's very bad, because I think maybe we don't realize how much suffering and how much poor conditions have all these brands behind them, because they usually made in countries that are very poor, and they exploit them with many long hours. And I think we have to be very conscious about that and choose what we are going to wear. Now, I think young people are very conscious about that and try to see the story of the brand and try to get what is green, ecological, and friendly with the planet, because that's very important if we want to keep this planet alive, this world alive. So I think it has changed, even though the brands that are usually famous for that, like Zara or H&M or all that, are changing and now are having more conditions of sustainability and all that, in order to get to the young people.
Yes, absolutely. We're seeing a change, but still we need to be more conscious about what we buy.
Because it's not possible that something costs $2. You know, you find a blouse like for $2 or $3, and I mean that implies a lot of things behind. No, so you have to be conscious and trying to buy things that are ethically correct.
Yeah, absolutely. So now that we're seeing Karl Lagerfeld, tell us about that interview. I'm very curious about it.
Karl Lagerfeld, oh, he was a king. He was a master. I think you have to first send the questions ahead, like months ahead. You have to send your curriculum to see if he can give you the interview. So it takes like many, many months to have reached to them. He was always in dark glasses. You didn't even know he has eyes or no, you know, because very, very stiff with a big neck, white neck. And it was always surrounded by these models, guards who was around them. He was friendly. He was nice. I mean, I was very nervous because I didn't know what to expect. But he answered very well. I have like 10 minutes. But he knew Mexico. He wanted to do one show in Tulum, he told me. And he knew Frida Kahlo, of course. And he was very aware of what's happening here. I was amazed by his creativity, his wit, his sense of humor. He was very ironic, you know. He was very special. He was a genius, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have been super nervous, and maybe no words would have come out of me if I saw Karl Lagerfeld.
You know what happened with me once with Oscar de la Renta when he came to Mexico? I had an interview with him, and he was very tired because he had a whole day. He went to the pyramids and he had the whole day of interviews. And he said, well, I hope you have an interesting question to have this interview. And I said, what? I mean, that's the worst beginning to a reporter who was trying to do an interview. Now he relaxed and he answered very, very polite. But at the beginning, it was like, oh my God, what am I going to ask to say that it was proper for this gentleman? But he was very nice too.
Yeah, I imagine that was intimidating. So he was more intimidating than Karl?
Yes, I mean, because Oscar de la Renta was a very, you know, he was tall and very, very, very proper and a gentleman. He was very nice. And yeah, he can impose, he can just make an impression on you.
Yeah, so that was your most impressive and intimidating interview, or had you others?
Well, no, I have many. Carolina Herrera, for example, one day he was not a very good mood at the beginning, but then he started to answer the question here. We were at the Camino Real. He was with the daughter, Carolina Adriana, and well, they were not very happy with the room and everything. So that was very quick, but that was very hard and touchy how to get to them. But finally, it came out. I think when you are in front of a celebrity, you have to think yourself you are at the same level, even in your imagination. so you don't have to get nervous, so you have to do your job. Otherwise, it's like panic, you know.
Yeah, that's a very good tip. Do you have another tip that you can give us?
Yeah, sure. I think you have to prepare, like everybody in life, you have to prepare, see who the designer is, see the story, see what has done, because the more you are prepared, the more the questions are going to be interested, and he will answer more quickly and friendly. I think, as I said, preparation and study what you are going to, the person you are going to see, it's crucial, it's essential.
Yeah. Yeah,
I remember, for example,
absolutely.
Dolce Gabbana, they are very happy, they are very friendly. You feel, you know, the shows of Alta Moda is like you're in an Italian wedding, you know. They go and they drink with you, they dance with you. They are very easy to get with. And it's another way because you get the answers like friends, you know, like you are having a good time, because the brand is like that, like very Italian, very, you know, relaxed. So it depends of the brand and of the people. I had the chance to interview Maria Grazia Curie, now that she came from Dior, an exhibition in Mexico, and she was very friendly too. She was like, I mean, more a little bit more serious, but she was very nice. I think these people know their business, and they are willing, they know the press, and they are willing to give good interviews.
Yeah, absolutely. But maybe you have found people that are a diva in the world, and that it's difficult, and maybe they're not as important as,
you know, what happens sometimes with models, you know.
model.
Sometimes models can be obnoxious sometimes, you know, because sometimes I have to, one girl is always tell me, no, yes, no, yes. I say, what am I going to do with this? Please tell me something, yeah. And every time I said, oh no, my contract has not allowed me to answer this. So yeah, I have hard time with models sometimes, you know, with top models. That, I mean, it's not like they are going to say many good things or interesting things, but there are everything, you know. There are, of course, good models like Giselle Bunchen, the Brazilian one. She came here, she came to the newspaper. We asked her to pose with the chili, you know, like a mustache, because she was coming to Mexico. And she said, the manager said, no, she cannot do that. She said, oh, yes, I will do it. So she was nice, she was fun, she was, you know, like relaxed, very Brazilian, very nice. And she was at the moment the top of the top. So I think it depends on the people, yeah? I think that people who has attitudes doesn't have a lot of future.
Yes, I think attitude is everything in life, to go your way on your career. And
Naomi was difficult. Naomi was difficult.
Yeah, why? Can you tell us?
Because she was in Acapulco, and we were expecting like 2 hours for her, and she was in a yacht with some friends. So she didn't arrive. She arrived in a bad mood. And well, I mean, but it's Naomi, so you have to wait.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rosa, who's the greatest model you have interviewed? I know names as Naomi and Giselle, but somebody else that made an impression.
Cara Delevingne is very clever. She's an actress now, and she break the pattern of the beauty, because she's very agender, very asexual, very non-binary. And who else? Coco Rocha, the Canadian one. She's a dancer, and she dances and she moves like beautiful. She's like full of life. Cindy Crawford I interviewed her with her daughter. She are beautiful both. She's a businesswoman. She's very intelligent. So all of them, they have something, you know. After thinking about that, I think all these people leave something in your heart and in your mind, because they are there for something. Linda Evangelista, I interviewed her that she was chameleonic because she was beautiful. So I think all the people are interested in Monica. I think everybody left something in me.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe everybody leaves a little bit of them in you. And tell us about the beauty right now. How does it have evolved? Because every decade, like models turned a little bit different. How is beauty today? What's the new canon of beauty?
I think there are no canons. There are no parameters, no lies, no stereotypes. I think now you can see, as I told you, plus size girls. You see black girls. You see Chinese, Oriental, which is beautiful. Mexican with Yalitza, this actress. I think you all know her. I think it's breaking all these cliches of the model, very thin, tall, 2 meters, blonde hair. I think now it's an open like the world. Everybody can be in the cover of one magazine or the newspaper. I think people want to see people who can relate a little bit more, that some beauty that it's very, very far away and nobody can get it there because they are so perfect with the standards. But I think it's an inclusion movement that is beautiful, because I think everybody has internal beauty and they have to show it, so that we have all these curvy girls, all these girls with vitiligo, girls with something that other times were not possible to have them in the runways.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy curvy girls are now a trend, because that's what I relate with, and that's what I work with. And well, now with all of this social media exploiting, and that's going very, very fast, can you tell us the challenges you're facing migrating your section to social media?
Yeah, sure. That has been a great challenge, a great challenge, because there's another language there. It has to be more fresh, more young, more appealing, with images that attracts the attention. So we have to change, because in the newspaper, in the print, you are allowed to do stories, more long stories that attract the people, and you can get more into the subject. In the social media, you have to be very quick, you have to be very sharp, you have to have a content, you have to have something that attracts people. Like, it can be humor can be, I don't know, something interesting, a model, but the languages are different, and we are learning that in experience, because it was like a mistake and palomita, how do you say it?
Check.
Good or bad, check, yeah. Because it's a new world, and sometimes, as we were saying yesterday, we make the big production and it has 2 likes, for example, and then you put a little dog and it's like 100 million likes. So it has to be very dynamic, and see what the people want, and to respond, see how many people react to your publications, and from that build the profile of the section.
Yes, absolutely. But the thing is that everything is going too fast, no? So you need to keep up to date.
Yeah, we don't sleep, because also in Europe the shows are in the morning very early, so we have to keep track of that and put it in the media immediately. So that's 24 hours job, which is good. I mean, I love it. So it's like being alert every time.
So you don't sleep?
Not really. I mean, from now to when there's a show, I always try to wake up very early to have the coverage done.
Yeah, and do you travel every season to fashion weeks?
Yeah, I usually go to New York and Paris, but with the pandemic we stopped. But we are trying to get, and we also get invited to Brazil for the Fashion Week, to Madrid also, and to Milan. I think that these are the main destinations for us. And all over the years, we have the chance to meet people there that invite us every day. So, and try to send all my staff there, so they can see, even the designers, so he can see, feel, and enjoy that, and bring it to put it in the section.
Yeah, and do you see emerging countries with fashion?
Yeah, I think
at Paris or the level of New York?
Well, Asia is getting very big. I mean, all the Korea, Japan, and all that, they have very big. Brazil is also very important, because they have these textiles and these beautiful traditions that they put in the clothes. Colombia, they have very government support, and they have doing a great job. And Mexico, of course.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit of how the pandemic has changed the industry, or if it hasn't changed the industry.
Yeah, I think it has changed because, as I told you, they have to reduce the flow of the collections, try to do it more slow, more conscious, more thinking about the planet, and also comfort. I think it has to do a lot of things for people, like pajamas. You know, pajamas, for example, it's a very hit now. You can go out in pajamas because people want to be relaxed, more relaxed at the beginning, no, the pandemic. Now we don't use ties, the men, because you know it's more comfortable not to wear them. So I think it has changed completely the thing, how we dress. I think we want to be at leisure, you know, that tendency of the athletic, of the sports is getting more and more. Now you can go to pants with jogging suits to a cocktail with high heels and nice accessories. You can get away with that. Before that, it was not possible. Also the sneakers, remember? The sneakers, the white sneakers, you can go to them even to the Oscars. So I think it has changed. People want to feel comfortable, want to be secure, want to be free to move. So that has changed a lot.
Yes, absolutely. We as image consultants see that in the new is the dress codes, no, that have been relaxed totally, and also because we see at these very high events like the sport integrated wardrobe over there, no? So that's something that has changed. And also I think that the new is the generation Gen Z is like the new consumers of fashion. What do you think about that?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
That Gen Z, generation Z, is the new consumer of fashion, and I see that Balenciaga is pointing to them all the time. What do you think of this new generation?
Oh, for me, it's very hard to understand them and see what they want. But I think they want also clothes that don't have gender, that they can use like for everybody. Talking about inclusion too. They want to be comfortable. They want to use like sporty things, and they want to know where the clothes come from and see if they are ethical and they have like this production control that make you secure for the planet. So it is a very, very conscious generation, and they are still looking for what they really want.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's like a new target.
Yeah. It's changing every time. We have millennials and we have the Z, you know, it's changing. And that's important too. That's very challenging also about the fashion. We have to keep adapting to the times. Sometimes it's very fast, as you said.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that. And also the sustainability of the clothing, no? How do you think, o sea, the world can make fashion to be sustainable and not to do contamination, to contaminate the planet?
As I told you, there are international governments or associations that rules these things, and they try to put in every producer some rules that they can be followed. So we have like clean clothes, saying in one word. But for us, we have to be conscious what we buy and from where are we buying. We have to see, we track where did it come from, not to just get away with that and just buy for the, you know, for the impulse. We have to think about, if we need this, I need a coat, I need that, and because that's how we can do our thing, every individual.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And also in your new editions, you have QR codes, no, for social media. How's that working? What do you think the newspapers or the fashion editorials need to migrate to this to sustain?
Yes, I think you mean the codes?
The QR codes.
Yeah, I think they are very easy because you put the phone there and you can get the whole impression and the whole thing. We have been putting them since many months, and it has been a success.
Yes, yes. I always want to go to the QR code and see what else is there. And tell us a little bit an anecdote you've had in your career that's cheesy, or that's a good one, or that was an awful one.
Oh, well, I have to tell I'm very proud, because I knew that Dolce Gabbana, when they were going to see where they want to put the ads, the advertisement, they asked for all the newspapers in the world so they can choose. And they saw the laying out, the design of the Reforma, and they decided that they wanted to be there. So when I arrived there the first time in Milan, they were, oh, Mexico, Mexico. Oh, yes, the newspaper, the color, the prints, blah, blah. So I felt very proud that all from over the world, they have choose Reforma because of the content and the design. And when you see, when you arrive to Paris and to Milan and you see Reforma newspaper in the front row, it's like, I feel so proud to be there. It's like, oh my God, 30 years of work has worked. And I'm staying here. I'm being here in Mexico is here. So I think that's the best feeling you can have.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And
once Sophia Loren in Italy told me, from Reforma newspaper, Sophia Loren, it's like, oh my God, I feel blessed.
Yes, I must believe that you feel they're wonderful when people all around the world recognize you and the newspaper, no? It's something.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, and for me, the last question, have you met Anna Wintour?
That's very funny too, because I was going to New York in a fashion week, and she was already in the lift with his two assistants, Emily's, very well dressed and beautiful girls. So me and Lucy Lara, another friend, were coming to the elevator, and the assistant pushed it so we don't get into the lift with her. So I missed the chance to be in the elevator with Anna Wintour. Sorry.
And did she say hello or something? No.
No. She said, maybe push it. This suspicious people is coming or something like that. I have the chance to be sometimes near her in some runway shows, but I didn't feel with the freedom to go and ask and say something. I mean, they say if you don't say hello, you don't say hello to the queen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I know that she has this she's blindated that she cannot come to Mexico because she never came to the Vogue's Fashions Night Out in Untitled.
Yeah, no, I think she doesn't want to come.
Yeah,
she's missing something.
Yes. Well, everybody, we're open for questions. We have Fernando here, and as you have heard him, he has wonderful material to talk about. So if you want to ask a question, please feel free to open your microphone or write it on the chat.
I want to thank you, Monica, for this opportunity, and I want to congratulate everybody, you for that beautiful day. And you are started with great people, and it's nice to have all these ladies and these people from all over the world reunited here. So thank you very much, and thank you very much because you have been like a counselor to this fashion section all over the years, and we regard you as a family.
Oh, thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here. I know that you're very busy, and I really thank you for being here and accepting to celebrate Image Consultants Day with all of us all around the world. So somebody is asking, how do you choose the topic for each editorial?
I think it depends first of the season and the climate, the weather. Is it spring, summer? And from there, we get to do like colors, prints, the trends, that are in the air. And from there, also, well, the news if a model or designer came, we have to put it that every week, you know. Something died, we have to put it like a news, or somebody buy a house, or like Ralph Simmons is leaving his image. So we base on that, on the news, but also in the seasons. You know, now it's getting cold in Mexico, so we are thinking about coats, we're thinking about sweaters, we're thinking about that.
Okay, absolutely. Somebody asks if you know famous sustainability associations that you can recommend.
Sorry?
If you know famous sustainability associations.
No, I didn't hear that, sorry.
If you know famous sustainability associations you recommend.
Well, there are so many. I mean, they have this, I don't remember the names right now, but they are many, many, many. Sorry, I'm going to another meeting, so I'm walking.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
And
People
you have the chance to see the newspaper, which is beautiful, you know, yeah?
Yeah, yes, those are your rooms in the newspaper. Yeah.
You are invited. All of you are invited here every time you want.
Oh, thank you. It would be a pleasure to take them on a tour to Periódico Reforma. And somebody asked if you give any course or certificate about fashion editorials, Fernando.
Well, I have invited to many universities to give lectures and everything, and I teach many years at the Ibero University. But we don't have as a Reforma program or studies to do that. Not yet, but maybe in the future.
Yes, I think in the future it would be something very appealing for many. Somebody says, next year I will go to Mexico. Can I call you? Well, Alexandra,
Yeah,
please
sure.
call me.
Please, I will visit. I will give you a tour of the newspaper. I'll be glad to do that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Which paper should image consultants be on the fashion world? How can we differentiate from stylists in this world, or what's our value proposal?
Oh my God, can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Which papers should image consultants be on this fashion world? How can we differentiate from stylists in this world, or what's our value proposal?
I think the New York Times, the section is very great. I read it all the time because I have like this business orientated and very serious articles about that. So I would recommend the New York Times.
Okay. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you for sharing your time with us in this wonderful interview and letting us in your house of the Reforma newspaper. And thank you for everything today. Everybody congratulates you, and we are very happy to.
No, thank you very much. It was really an honor to have this wonderful audience all over the world. And I thank you, Monica. Thank you to everybody who is saying hello. And I expect you in Mexico here when you come.
Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I hope it was interesting. So thank you, Moni.
No, this was super interesting. Thank you for all your insights and inputs, and to celebrate with us Image Consultants Day. It was amazing, Fernando. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A kiss to everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hope everybody enjoyed, and we are very happy to celebrate Image Consultants Day with you today.
Thank you, Monica, for this excellent possibility of the interview to Fernando. I think the experiences that he shared with us were amazing, and yeah, maybe when we will go to a social media magazine, we are going to talk to him about his experience in that, because he has it, and it's amazing to see and to hear all the interviews that he had in the past and his experiences with those divas and divos and how they reacted with him. So I hope that everyone enjoyed this session. It really was a very good session. We had many members connected. So I want to thank everyone for being here. And thank you, Monica, for all the job that you have done to be this day a perfect day for all of us. We really enjoyed all the arguments that Fernando were giving to us, and it was very good.
Yes, thank you very much, Lilian, and everybody for being here. And thank you to the Business Development Committee, especially to Ileana Jaime, the Angel Funds Chair, that put her heart on this today. And well, we are here for you, and this is going to be recorded, and you can find it in the AICI library if you want to repeat the session, because it was very, very interesting, and hope you enjoy your day to the fullest. Let's celebrate our day. Thank you, everybody.
Goodbye.